Hi there. Right now, I'm about to write my 15th edition for Inspire Youth Journal. And as you know, Inspire Youth Journal is an online article that I'm working with. This is a global platform for youth journalism. And every month, there's a lot of articles being published, and all of them are amazing articles written by amazing people from across the world. And today I'm preparing for my 15th edition. So I will walk you through some steps that I usually write and also introduce some ways that I do research and some websites that I use to help me in the writing process. Here it goes. So here's the website for Inspire Youth Journal. You can take a look because every month we publish new articles online. So here's like the 13th edition. You see, if I clicked on it, there's a lot of news in which you can read. So please check it out. It's awesome. But yeah, here's the 15th edition in which I'm still preparing. Uh, and the topic that I choose for this month is cybersecurity. How I usually prepare for this is the first step. I usually break down the writing process into several steps. And the first step that I usually do is find the perfect article, like find the perfect topic. So here is all of the tabs. First of all, I usually write using Google Document or Google Doc for short because it's really convenient. In Google Doc, it will automatically save the file or save your document. And I know that sometimes we usually forget to save our own documents, and Google Doc will just automatically do that for you. And it has different tabs. You can save this into different tabs. So all of those are all of my articles that I've written so far. For example, I remember the 8th edition. At that time, there's the Paris Olympics 2024. So I usually choose a topic that is controversial or that interests me. I think it's better to choose a topic that you are interested in and you are passionate about, which you can do research a lot better. That's the first step. The second step is I usually do research. So before you do research, it's important for you to make sure that what are the things that you will write in your in like what are the things that you will write in your article? Let's take example of the 13th edition in which I write about streaming education. So I make sure that there are a couple of things I will include in my article. First is a history of streaming education. The second thing I will explain about mixed ability classes, and the second is I will explain the positive effects of streaming on education. So, those are three main points that I will include in my article, and I will start from there. And whenever I do research, I will make sure to choose some reliable sources, which is some university, for example, or some other sources that is reliable. So make sure you choose reliable sources to do research. Now, the third step is then you should start writing. Just start writing. And I believe that if you keep on writing, make sure that remember that this is only your first draft. So you don't have to be too worried about whether you're going to mess it up. And after that, after finish writing your first draft, you can move on and check it all over again. So here's a website which I usually use to check my grammar. It is called Quillbot. Quillbot, your complete writing solution. This is not a video where I advertise, but I just want to share a writing tool. So I usually use the grammar checker tool and I will paste my writing and they will show all of the feedback in this section. I also use the plagiarism checker to make sure that my article doesn't accidentally plagiarize from any sources. I also use AI Detectum to detect whether any of some small parts contain AI generated or AI writing. Because sometimes, even though you don't use AI, it can also pop up in your writing because of awkward language usage. So you can check this out. And after I finished checking all of my grammar mistakes and spelling, I will send my article to the publisher and wait for the right time to be published. So yeah, see you in the next video. This is me sharing you how I usually write my articles for Inspire Youth Journal. Check it out.